guys, it's Katie Momo. I wanted to pop in and talk about a little mindset hack that you can use for sales, because everything changes once you have this thing nailed. It's belief in your product. When you love your product, when you absolutely fall in love with what it can do for people and how it can help people, everything changes. Like now it's totally changes the idea of selling about you asking for money to you actually serving and you contributing and giving them something that they need and want. So that is something that you just really need to do, is you need to remind yourself of the results that people get with this product. Just look at the nice things people have said to you, look at the thank you emails, all that sort of stuff is so critically important. When you are trying to cultivate that belief in what you do, it's so easy to get wrapped up in all the mechanics of everything. You're like, oh, do I have my Thread cart set up? Do I have the email set up to deliver things? And you sort of like get drowned in all of that and all the other mind junk that comes with money. But when you realize that what your product does is so freaking amazing and you just believe in it so much, it literally changes everything. So if you want to journal that out, if you want to grab a pen and paper and just write down all of the awesome results that people get with this, chances are when you stack it versus the cost, you're like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculously amazing. So I want to talk about a product that I absolutely believe in, that I have zero vested interest in. I discovered this like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. It's this cream, and honestly, some of my friends are gonna be like, oh my God, really, Katie, this cream again? But I'm serious, this cream is freaking amazing. I know it looks really ugly. Branding, not so good. But this cream is incredible. So long story short, I was at the allergist and just randomly the doctor was like, hey, you have really dry skin, you should try this cream. And I tried it, and it like literally overnight, some of the stuff that I had, like it's very, very cold and dry here, some of my issues that I had just cleared up, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And my husband tried it, he fell in love with it, he ended up buying multiple products to bring with him in his suitcase. Sorry, there's a noise out there. It's like I said, I live in a place with snow, and right now they're clearing snow. That's that noise. But anyway, I love this product. And I started messaging my friends who I also know were having issues with dry skin. And I was like, oh my gosh, like just give this a try. Like get the little tiny travel version if you want, give it a go, try it out. Like it's amazing what it did for me. And of course everyone's different, but like, wow, it just changed everything for me. Like I believe in this so much. I'm so super excited to tell people about it. And when you are pumped about what it can do, it makes it easy to talk about. Or if somebody's looking for a computer, I'm like, oh my God, you gotta go to the MacBook Pro. Like, no doubt about it. And I can just go on and on and on and on about how awesome the MacBook Pro is, what it helps me do, what the things that it lets me accomplish in my business, and how easy it makes it, and what a pleasure it is to use compared to like some of the other computers I've used in the past. And it's just such a pleasure to be able to share something that you enjoy so much, you really get benefit from, you know that they will get benefit from as well. And it's just awesome when you just love a product so much. And it's kind of like, you know when you take a picture and you look at yourself and you're like, I look weird there, my nose is weird, like I have a zit on my face. But then someone else looks at the photo and they're like, you look beautiful. Like, what are you talking about? This is a gorgeous photo of you. Chances are your product is like that too. You're seeing the little minor flaws. You're like, oh, the text on that page is maybe not the same as the next page. But people are freaking loving it and getting results from it. There was this podcast I was listening to a while ago, and basically the lady wrote a book and there were some typos in it, but she put it out there and she got such a great response from it. People kept being like, this book literally changed my life. This is incredible. Thank you so much for putting it out there. Like I did it and I got these results and blah, 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 blah. And every once in a while she'll get a snarky email being like, well, you had some typos. Like, how dare you put this into the world? And I love her response. She actually responds to these people and is like, hey, you know what? Yeah, there's some typos. But you know what this helped people do? This book literally has changed people's lives. It doesn't matter if there's an apostrophe out of place. That's irrelevant. Like the good that was accomplished by putting this out would have been erased if I held myself back because I was worried about like this comma or something like that, you know? So chances are like you are seeing these little tiny flaws that like 99.999% of the people won't ever notice. And when you put it out there in the world, like, they're going to get so much benefit from it that they would have never had the chance to if you didn't release it. So please really look at your product from your dream customer's perspective. Look at how much it will help them. Look at the benefits and the advancements and like how far it will move the needle for them in accomplishing whatever they want to do, just because it is out there, just because it exists. And when you see it from that perspective, when you believe in it so much and you love it so much, it's such a pleasure to sell, because you're not really selling anything. You're just helping people and giving them the tool that they need in order to get the result that they want. So please let me know how this goes. Please journal it out. If you want to message me about this, I love hearing your perspective about it. And just know that whatever you've created, I'm sure is incredible. Now, please put it out there.